Okay, let's see what wants to come out today. Let's just see what we get today. Okay. Soulmates. Right. Okay. I feel today, bottom of the deck, girl with a snake. Yeah, I think you're connected, or we're connected into somebody who is very surprised that you have almost put a blockade around yourself. So it's almost like you have pulled back, you're not contacting them, you stop chasing them. Okay, you stop chasing them. I feel that your person, this is very specific today, has been in and out of some karmic relationship, okay, which affected your relationship. This card in the centre is a soulmate card. So this could have felt like a soulmate relationship, or it was indeed a soulmate relationship. But what your person cannot get over is, I'll get my words out, is that you seem to have risen literally like a phoenix out of the ashes here, okay? I feel it's driving them a bit crazy because of your silence. I think it's your silence and the way that you have just literally said, you know what, I'm not doing this anymore. I'm not doing it anymore. I feel today this is for those of you where this is a repeating cycle, okay? That you have split up before, and that possibly somebody has gone back into a previous relationship, whether it's romantic or possibly a previous situation, maybe even family, but they've gone back to that, and it's happened more than once. Okay, so I'm going to see today, now I've got a general gist of what's going on here, what your person is thinking of, what they're doing, what are their feelings, what are they going to do. Definitely your silence here. It's your silence. It wasn't your usual behaviour. This was more, I feel before somebody's done some chasing, but this time nobody's chasing. Okay, no one's chasing. So she'll give these cards a good shuffle. Just while I'm shuffling these though, thanks so much for watching. Comments, I read them all. Thank you, really appreciate it. And if you'd like a reading, if you just click on the title, it's all below in the description box, link to the website and the free relationship report. Okay. What's this past person feeling, please? What are the feelings here? Feelings. Okay. I feel that they do miss you. Okay. They're not breaking out of their comfort zone though. I'm going to be brutally honest here today with this card. Yeah, they do miss you. They, I feel, are looking back on the times when your life was stable together, possibly living together, happy home. You were all getting on okay. But I feel they're quite comfortable where they are at the moment. Why are they comfortable where they are? What is going on with this person, please? Yeah, because they're being selfish. They're just getting all their needs met. Okay. I feel this person really does consider their own needs first a lot. Okay. They tend to ride high when other people are doing what they want them to do. Okay, so your person at the moment, again, specific so you'll know if it's your reading, is in a situation where they're almost being adored and fussed over. I just heard the word fussed over. So this could be a family situation, you know, where, I mean, it can even be a narcissistic energy, because quite often, unfortunately, the family members will be the flying monkeys. You know, they won't see anything wrong. You know, there's quite often a lot of enmeshment goes down in these kind of energies. But with regard to your person, they are getting all their needs met. Wherever they are, they're getting their needs met. Okay. However, I do feel that they miss you. But I'm really feeling today that they didn't expect you not to speak to them. Possibly maybe in the past, again, just to narrow it down so you'll know this is for you today. If not, it's not, because I feel in the past somebody here today, you might have separated for 2 or 3 months and then you would get in contact again. Okay, but you've literally said no, you're not doing that, because I can see that you gave this person a lot of support. Okay, You were like their main cheerleader, all right? And for some reason, I feel possibly because there was a lot of turmoil towards the end of your relationship, you stopped doing this. You stopped supporting them in the way that you were before. So they've just gone on to a different situation where they like to ride high. They like to be the centre of attention, this person. I've got very strong fire energy today. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, but specifically I'm feeling Leo. That kind of energy of, you know, when the energy is in the excess, they've got quite big egos. They like to be the centre of attention. They like people, adoration, you know, that kind of stuff. So although I feel they do miss you, that is what they're getting at the moment. What are their specific feelings, please? Specific feelings, please. Let's have a look at the positive feelings. Yeah, positive feelings, King of Cups. Yeah, they do still care about you. They do still care about you. I think this is one mixed up person. Okay. They might not necessarily be toxic, but they're definitely mixed up. You know, almost like they're scared. It's like that they're an adult trapped in a child's body. I'm hearing that they're scared. So the moment they don't feel like they're getting what they want, they either shut down or they're just quite egotistical. Okay, but deep down they do still care about you. All right, they do still care about you. Can we just see what the negative energies here are, please? What is the negative going on here with this? Please, negatives. Okay, one more for that, please. Negatives. Okay. Yeah. I think there's somebody else here that is a negative, actually. It's not your energy. This other person could be a fire sign as well. But it's somebody, it could be a female family member who's upset the apple cart with your relationship. But I do feel that there is possibly somebody else who promised them a fantasy relationship of some sort, whether it is romantic or whether it is just family. You know, families do that. You know, they interfere in relationships and they'll say, well, you know, if you split up with such and such, we can be together as a family like this, and they're not right for you. But it's definitely a female energy I'm getting was a negative who interfered in your connection. I do feel that there was definitely a female family member here. Like I say, it could be a fire sign. You know, with this enmeshment, I was kind of channeling about a few minutes ago that it's almost like they've gone back to their comfort zone. They've gone back to where they feel comfortable and they get all their needs met like a spoiled child, I just heard. Okay. So someone's fawning over them, possibly family, possibly this female fire sign, could be a mother, could be a sister, could be a cousin. But they're just, it's almost like this person you were connected into could do no wrong. You know, they could literally do no wrong. It didn't seem to matter what they did, whether, just an example, they didn't work or they did this or they did that. The family just seemed to close ranks around them. Okay, they seem to close ranks around them, and I feel you'd had enough of this, completely had enough of this nonsense I've just heard, and you've put your wall and your guard up, and you haven't gone back this time. You haven't gone back this time, and I feel your person, this is driving them crazy because they got used to, and we all do that, you know, in any relationship, whether it's good, bad or ugly, we get used to a certain behavioural pattern from the other person. Okay, and I feel your person, there was a cycle here. That's why I said right back at the beginning, this has happened before and somebody's gone back to this. But this time you were fed up of the enmeshment. Specifically, there's a family here that didn't make somebody feel welcome, or a family that were very two-faced. So they were nice to your face, but when you needed their help, and you were telling the truth about something, they just almost ganged up, as we say in the UK. They sort of like pushed you to one side, and your person went back into this environment. But also I feel your person could have relied on family support too much as well. So when they messed up, instead of almost being the King of Cups in a good energy and being mature and emotionally mature, they went back into situations where they basically got their own way. Your person doesn't like it if their faults are exposed. Okay, they don't like that at all. They don't like it at all. If I just getting, they don't like it if their faults are exposed. Okay. Let's see what's going on in the environment. Let's have a look. I think the gist of today is it's your silence. It's your I don't give a what's it about any of this anymore. I'm not saying that you don't care or there's no feelings there. It's self-preservation, I think, on your part. And they can't believe, you're the phoenix. You've transformed. You've changed your mind about this situation. Yeah, there's a lot of burdens in the environment. Okay, oh dear. Okay. Yeah, your person is somebody who doesn't take things seriously. All right, your person doesn't like to be restricted. They do like to be top dog in the fact that they want people fussing over them, but within the environment, they are starting to feel a little bit suffocated again. Okay, I think deep down they're feeling lonely, but I feel this they do tend to go back into that environment. That the moment that they're almost challenged on anything, they just run back to where they just get fussed over. I'm just actually seeing somebody just sitting there, sitting in a chair with their slippers on, and everybody just running round after them, and they're not taking any responsibility. They thought that they were going to be happy where they are. Okay, they thought they were going to be happy where they are, but the structure of the environment they're in, they are finding it quite difficult. Okay, they're very disappointed with how things have worked out for them. They could have been playing a little bit of a game with you. They go back or they do something else, just hoping that you will come back in. It's almost like a tit for tat energy here, but within their environment, I feel that their luck's running out. Okay, definitely could be a family with this card here. All right, they do have regrets. I feel they do have regrets about what has happened, but with this karmic relationship card, it doesn't have to be a third party. Karmic relationships, I feel, can also be family relationships. There's sometimes there's nothing more difficult than a family situation. So they don't feel very happy at the moment. It's like they're being, I don't know, sort of like they're being pushed in a little bit. Let me see what they say to you. But really, the main message today for you, if you wanted to know if your silence is affecting them, yes, it is. It is affecting them today. Okay. I want to have equal give and take. I know my inability to make a decision hurts you. I think the problem was they took too much. I think they know they took too much. It was all about them. And I think for some of you, you just got sick and tired of following them, doing what they wanted to do. And I do feel that you always felt that they wanted to be in the limelight and you supported them, but there was always something, they were almost hiding. But they're very indecisive. But irreplaceable, that's how they see you. That's how they see you, you know. It might be an idea, and I'm not even pulling a card, I'm just hearing it, just to let them stew for a while. You know, work on yourself and your own self-concept, and just how amazing you are. Because they will feel that energy. They're already feeling it. You know, people can feel the energy change, even if you're not talking to each other. You know, it's the old saying, you just get yourself back on your feet, and you meet somebody new, and then all your exes come back out the woodwork. Well, there's a reason for that. It's because they can feel, because we're all consciously connected, you know, one consciousness, they can feel it. They know, okay? So they do feel you're irreplaceable, and they wish they could right their wrongs. Is it too late though? That is the thing. Let's see what an underlying energy is with these. These are usually very specific, these cards. Can you give me a real deep underlying energy, please? Unrequited love. Yeah, I think that was on your side. I think that you might have chased them a little bit. Again, no, you know, no problem with that. We've all done that. But I think you decided to fulfill your own needs in the end, okay? You decided to fulfill your own needs in the end. Just have a couple more. Yeah, you know what I was saying now? I'm really getting today that, you know, that, excuse me, that thing, I was just seeing somebody sitting in a chair with their slippers on and everyone's just fussing over them. And it doesn't matter what they do, people still fuss over them. I think you got sick of being this person's nurse or mothering them, or you had to take on the mother role, all right? And you got fed up of it. You know, they took a lot of your kindness. I think you realised that this person was just going to keep causing you pain, and you needed to start fulfilling your own needs, okay? Because sometimes it's really hard. Sometimes simply you just can't do enough for people. You just can't. And then, you know, you might see them move on to somebody else, but 9 times out of 10, whether it's a year later or 5 years later, the same pattern will occur with this new person that they've gone to, or this new situation they've gone to. Because this person is almost like a leech at times. They just leech off other people's energy. And you were sick of the unrequited love, okay? You were sick of it. But on their side, I feel they expected you, most definitely, to come back in and start mothering them, whether you're male or female. The mothering energy I'm trying to describe is somebody who is just very kind and really cares. You know, when you're not very well and somebody actually just says, you know, would you like a cup of tea, or you've had a bad day and somebody runs a bath for you, you know, that kind of, just whether you're male, female, or however you identify, you know, gender-wise, it's irrelevant. It's just that kindness that people can show to each other. All right, you showed a lot of that. They've gone back into this environment. I do feel a lot of it's family, and they're just sitting there like the king or queen on their throne. Okay, let me see what they are going to do, if anything. Let's see if they're going to do anything today. Are they going to do anything? Is your silence actually going to break them in the end? Are they going to do anything? Yes, King of Cups again. You could be dealing with a water sign here. Scorpio, Pisces, Cancer. Okay, that's the second time this has come out in their energy. So yeah, I do feel they'll come back in. 6 of Wands again. Yeah. You know, if you want this person back, there's a very, very strong possibility here that you're going to be victorious. Okay, you are going to win this with your silence. Okay, your silence, because your person cannot bear your glow up. Your person wants to know what you're doing. I don't think they thought you'd be as successful, whether you are successful financially or just emotionally, or whether you're just getting on with your life. You know, success doesn't have to necessarily mean massive things. You could have just made some new friends. You know, they didn't expect this. They don't like to lose, okay? They don't like to lose, but this person will be back. This person will be back, yeah, most definitely. 9 of Cups, Knight of Cups. I think you're going to be a little bit guarded though. Let me get you some advice. Let's get some advice for you. This is just your energy now. I'm just going to read on your energy now, okay? Let's just see your energy. Because this person, they don't like to lose. They can see people, I feel, at times as possessions, okay? And there are, unfortunately, people out there who will move on to a new situation, don't care about the wreckage they've left behind, but they don't want you to be happy either. Yeah, very, very difficult. It's a difficult one. Okay, you're in between worlds at the moment. Right. You need to work on what's important for you now with this card. This relationship really needs to be about you now. Okay, you're definitely changing with this card. You're coming out of this darkness into the light. Okay, not quite there yet. That's why this energy's come out today. Especially with the Phoenix here. You know, you're going into a new phase in your life. You are renewing yourself. You are transforming yourself. Okay, but it is really all about what is important for you now. Let's have 2 more, please. Yeah, because you've got a very loyal heart. You know, I can see that with the Nurse card. You were very kind, you were very loving, very sweet energy. You know, you were very trusting, you were devoted. I feel you were devoted. And for those of you, you could have given someone a lot of support here, which allowed them to rise in their chosen profession. Okay? And this I feel, unfortunately, I see it a lot, where somebody has taken a back seat with their own dreams and aspirations to support somebody else so that they can climb the path that they want to do. But then they don't appreciate the work that goes on in the background. And I feel that's what you've done. You know, the support you've given to somebody else, the fidelity, the loyalty, the trust, okay? But I think you just really need to start really going even heavier on your self-love. Yeah, because this card, this is about you now. You're not your story, okay? This person has caused some of you abandonment wounds, okay? Which is understandable, because if you've been loyal and devoted to somebody and supported them, there's a lot of support went on here. So they could reach the top of their tree and then they just leave you. You get to a point where, you know, there is a story playing in your mind. It happens to all of us. We all have these negative stories. And I think what you're being told today from my guides is, it's not always easy to stop the story, but if you can change the story, okay, change the story, because you're amazing. You know, you have a beautiful, loyal heart. You're nearly there now with this card, okay? And I feel that you've been left with a story that maybe at times you felt you weren't good enough. But that's how this person made you feel, okay? That's how this person made you feel. And that, unfortunately, is what people do. So it's really quite simple. They just don't want to take the blame. They want to be the victim. Because then, is with this reading today, somebody can go back into a fold of people who fuss over them because they think they've been victimised, whereas actually it was you all along. Okay? But things are going to get better for you, Treasure Island. You're going to move into a better period of your life, you know. Keep your heart open. No, it's not easy. I really do understand that. It's not easy. But keep your heart open, okay? But this person's going to be back. TikTok. They'll be back, all right? So take care of yourself, all right? And if you're thinking, well, I've come so far, but why? Sometimes it is 2 steps forward and 16 steps back. But you are getting there, okay? And keep your heart open is important because this card's here. You know, you're a beautiful, beautiful soul, beautiful energy, absolutely beautiful energy I'm getting today. Don't let somebody else, you know, take that from you, okay? Because people do. They suck the goodness and the beautiful energy, and then they go and tell everybody that they're the victim, all right? That is not the case, but this person is going to come back in. So there is a heads up there. They are going to come back in at some point. Just one tarot card on why. Why? Yeah, because they're restless. I was getting with this Four of Wands in a slightly negative position, that they are starting to feel a bit suffocated, a bit samey. This person, it has been in and out, this relationship you've got. And definitely with this, they have triggered some abandonment wounds, I feel, with your energy because of their in-out nature. I feel the reason they're coming back is because they're just not happy where they are, okay? They're feeling suffocated. Somebody could be wising up to their victim mentality, all right? But they don't want to sacrifice something where they are now. They don't want to do it. They're feeling stuck. I think they're feeling bored, all right? I just think they're bored. So I'll leave that with you. Take good care and just remember you are on the pedestal and you are amazing, okay? Love you all. Bye.